Are you looking for an everyday carry sling that isn't too bulky? I may have an option for you. Welcome to David Does, a channel focused on reviewing the latest travel and photography gear. I wanted to start off by saying I have no relationship to Bellroy. I purchased this with my own money. It is important to me to be as truthful with you guys about my relationship with any company to help you make a good, solid purchase decision. If you like that type of transparency, make sure you like and subscribe. I am a brand new YouTube channel. Enough with the boring stuff, let's dive right into it. I've been traveling for work the last few weeks, which explains my brief hiatus of not uploading any videos, but I have been testing out this Bellroy Sling. I've been traveling through Seattle and Los Angeles, doing a lot of things for work, as well as just exploring. If you watch this channel, you know one of my first videos was regarding the Peak Design Everyday Sling. I still really like that sling, but it is definitely a photography-focused sling. It kind of holds its shape. It's not super low profile compared to something like this. And what initially drove me to looking at this sling was essentially it could lay flat. Whenever I packed this in my carry-on bag, it didn't take up much space. The Peak Design doesn't really crush down very small. Now, if you know anything about Bellroy, you know they make really good high quality products. If you're interested in the build specifications of this bag, you won't be disappointed. It's made out of nice high quality nylon. It's actually mostly recycled material, which is always good to see. Everything seems very well built. The strap itself is about an inch or even wider. What is nice about that is it's a soft nylon strap and it's also wide. So if you have a bit of weight on this bag, it's not going to burn into your neck as you're walking around it. It distributes it fairly well. More on that strap, the tri-glides and the quick releases are metal. I'm sure if you looked it up on their website, they probably mentioned that, but I bought it really not expecting that. I was really impressed actually with the quick releases being metal and they work just so well. You have one on either side of the strap too, so no matter if you have it, which orientation, if you feed it up through a coat, it's really easy just to grab it, click it, and be on your way. I used that a whole bunch whenever I was in Seattle because I had it actually fed up through my coat so I could have my coat over it just to keep everything nice and protected, and I didn't have to take my coat off to get that off. I could just quickly release the strap, pull it through, and be on my way. To continue down the more practical benefits of this bag being nice and flat is it has this gusset system, meaning it is by default a nice and flat bag that holds really close to your chest whenever you have it on, but it does expand as you put more into it. So whenever I start off the day with almost nothing in the bag, it's nice, flat, easy, but as I'm going around traveling, if I pick up a souvenir here or there, it has plenty of room for it. It also has plenty of room for my Fujifilm that I take everywhere. Just a nice small camera. I have a little Pancake TT Artisan lens on it and it works extremely well. Now, like I said, this really isn't a photography bag for me. If I wanted that, I would probably still be using my Peak Design. I wanted a bag that was mainly focused for city exploration and just travel and carrying the basics with me with a little bit of room to grow. This really worked well for me. If you look into this bag on the main compartment, it is very well organized. Number one, everything is very light. The material itself is very easy to see. Nothing bothers me more than whenever I open up a bag and the liner on the inside is black. I have a lot going on in my life. I lose a lot of things. Being able to see easily into my bag and seeing where my USB drive is inside of there because of the liner being light is such a benefit. I actually started almost not buying any bag that does have a black liner just because of the big difference it makes. Now, the inside pocket system is really nice. Everything is very nice. I think the sizing of all the pockets is pretty good. You can actually even use the gussets on the inside, which are elastic, to store some things. I put my battery bank in there and my wall wart to charge my phones. The other big benefit on the inside is it actually has a glasses pouch. It's nice and padded so you can put your sunglasses, reading glasses, whatever in there and you don't have to worry about them being scratched. That being said, I just picked up the ROAV sunglasses and man, I know it's so early in the 2024, but I know that is one of my top 5 purchases already of the year. There's sunglasses that fold down and fit in this little silicone case. What's so nice about that is if I'm not taking a bag with me that day, I can throw them in my back pocket, I can throw them in my front pocket. I actually took them with me to Universal Studios and it got pinned between me and the ride restraint and I got thrown around. They're fine, they didn't crush, nothing happened. Actually, that was one of my purposes of buying those is I don't like to take my glasses on and off all the time when getting on rides. And if I have to do it, I want to be able to throw them in my pocket and not have to worry about them getting damaged. There's really no crush protection built into that, which is fine. This bag is meant to be on your chest anyhow or on your back. As long as it's in that nice protected case, they're going to be just fine. Additionally, in the bottom of the main compartment, there's a tag that says Bellroy. Now that's not just a normal garment tag or something like that. It holds an Apple AirTag. I love AirTags. I put them on everything. All of my luggage has them. It helps me from losing my equipment or just knowing where things are. It's super nice. They're also super low maintenance. This is a huge feature. It's actually my second favorite feature after the sunglasses holder. To move further onto the outside, the construction, like I said, is just a nice soft nylon, but it is very well padded. If you have this thing on you and you have your expensive electronics on the inside and you bump into a wall or something like that, I don't think anything's going to happen. It's not as protective as the Peak Design everyday bag, but I have no qualms at all throwing my camera and all my stuff inside of here. I've never had an issue. I don't think I will. There's also a quick access pocket on the outside. This is really nice for throwing your keys or your phone. It has a couple pockets to keep it organized. Really, I just use this for things that I have to get to all the time. Small items. Really, the big compartment is where I put most things. You've already noticed by now, but I have the black version of this bag. If you look on Bellroy's website, they have a few different colorways. They all look really nice. It was actually a really hard choice between the black and the navy blue for me. I almost went with the navy blue, and I think I made the right choice, but let me know down in the comments. All of their bags like this come with a 3-year warranty. I will say I did a little bit of research into that. I don't have personal experience with this, and I did see some bad reviews about that. So make sure you do your due diligence of reviewing, maybe reading some posts online about folks who have had to use it, and just know what you're getting into. I know some folks said they ordered a bag and they couldn't return it. I do know they have them on Amazon, and a lot of folks are recommending if you're not sure if a bag is for you, maybe go the Amazon route because Amazon has a pretty good return policy. Overall though, for the price of this bag, I think I got a pretty good deal and it seems very well constructed. I've put it through the ringer in my travels, Los Angeles, Seattle. I also had it for a few days at Universal Studios, just kind of throwing it around and needing it as a theme park bag. It held up well. I'll let you know if anything changes. I wanted to give a shout out to the Marcus O'Brien's channel. I follow him, he does very similar content. His video on his minimalist iPad mini carry was actually something that pointed me in this right direction. So check it out if you haven't seen it. And if you have any questions about this bag or any other product mentioned in this video, let me know. As I said, I'm a small YouTube channel. I love that type of interaction. Maybe I can help. If not, maybe I can point you in the right direction. I really appreciate your time. Thanks for liking and subscribing to David Does.